Wood is a precious resource, and harvesting it properly is an art. Join LumberPro to discover the technology, techniques, and interesting stories behind each tree. Chainsaws play a crucial role in logging operations, cutting through massive tree trunks with precision and power. Their roaring engines echo through the forest as skilled loggers expertly guide the sharp blades, felling trees efficiently for timber production. The sharp circular saw spins at high speed, slicing through the log with precision. The screeching sound of metal against wood fills the air as clean planks are cut. Workers carefully monitor the process, ensuring each cut is accurate and does not damage the wood quality. As the cut nears completion, the tree begins to lean. The worker quickly steps back to a safe distance, listening to the cracking sound of splitting wood. A loud thud follows as the massive trunk crashes onto the ground, shaking the surrounding area. After being felled by the chainsaw, the massive log lies on the forest floor, covered in leaves and roots. The freshly cut surface reveals the tree's growth rates, while the rich scent of timber fills the air. The massive logging trucks roar to life, their wheels gripping the rough dirt roads. Heavy logs are tightly secured on the truck beds, ready for the journey to the processing site. The route from the forest to the mill is not an easy one. The trucks navigate steep hills, slippery paths, and sharp turns. Engines roar as the tires grip the ground, overcoming every obstacle along the way. A heavy rainstorm has turned the dirt road into a muddy mess. The logging truck's massive wheels sink deep into the soft ground. The driver steps on the gas, but the tires spin helplessly, splattering mud everywhere without moving forward. The driver tries adjusting the steering wheel, rocking the truck back and forth to gain traction, but the mud is too thick. The heavy logs on the truck bed add extra weight, making it even harder to break free. The massive logs are tightly secured with steel cables, ready to be hauled down the long, slippery slope. The steel cables stretch to their limits under the weight of the logs. When an obstacle is cleared, the logs suddenly slide faster, increasing the strain on the machinery and workers. The team must quickly adjust to keep the descent under control. After a tense descent, the truck finally regains control and stabilizes as it reaches level ground. The driver exhales in relief and checks the load before resuming the journey. The massive logs are transported to the sawmill for processing. Powerful machines unload and arrange them, preparing them for cutting, shaping, and further refinement. This is the first step in turning raw timber into valuable wood products. Large logs are fed into a cutter, which cuts them into neat planks. Wood chips and sawdust fly up, creating a thin layer of dust on the workshop floor. Workers quickly sort through each plank, arranging them according to thickness and size. The sharp sound of metal hitting wood rang out as the circular saw blade began to spin at high speed. Large logs were pushed in, the blade gliding across the wood grain, creating smooth, precise cuts. Sawdust flew into the air, coating the workshop floor in a thin layer, while the newly cut boards revealed smooth surfaces, still with the fresh scent of wood. skilled workers monitor each cut, ensuring the boards are of the correct thickness. After being sawn, the boards are neatly arranged, ready for the next processing step. The sawing process is not only the first step in wood processing, but also determines the quality of the final product. Tree resin. Small pieces of wood flew out with each cut, and thick boards gradually appeared, neat and flat as if meticulously trimmed. The saw blade continued to press down, cutting each large piece of wood like a giant cake, opening a new journey for the rough wood fibers. Heavy forestry machines move into position near the freshly felled trees. Engines roar as mechanical arms extend, ready to begin the task of segmenting and delimbing. Operators maneuver the machines with precision, ensuring a fast and efficient process. The machine's sharp blades glide along the trunk, swiftly removing branches in seconds. The cut branches fall to the ground, collected into piles for further processing or repurposed as biomass. The machine's sharp blades glide along the trunk, swiftly removing branches in seconds. The cut branches fall to the ground, collected into piles for further processing or repurposed as biomass fuel. After segmenting and delimbing, the logs are neatly stacked in rows using a log roller. Some are loaded onto trucks for transport out of the forest, while others remain for additional processing before being moved. Bulldozers are used to remove large trees or fallen trunks. With a sturdy steel blade and a powerful engine, they can flatten an entire area in a short time, making logging and transportation easier. Some models are even equipped with rippers to shred tree trunks before pushing them aside, minimizing further processing efforts. Not every tree in the forest can be harvested for commercial timber. Some are hollow, decayed due to pests, or have irregular shapes unsuitable for cutting. Instead of leaving them to take up space and obstruct operations, modern machinery is used to quickly remove them, clearing the way for more valuable trees. Tree grinders are designed to destroy worthless logs. High-speed rotating blades strip off the bark and grind the inner wood into sawdust or wood chips. Large-scale grinders can process an entire tree within minutes, turning it into Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next adventure. See you soon.